Hey guys, it's me, Indiana Jones. You know I love to craft and I love to use Dollar Tree stuff. So let's see what I made as part of this mystery box hop. Let's get started.
We got a box. We got a box! Call the bomb squad. I need a bomb squad. We got a box!
It's just a box, guys. Relax.
What's in the box?
Well, okay, if you're that curious, let's see what's in the box. And here is a little letter or a note from my box sender. Love ya! And it's from Sammie. This is the coolest thing. So Sammie of Unicorn Dust Designs is the one that sent me my mystery box. So let's get into the box. What's in here? Oh, okay. First of all, I have to tell you, she listens to me because I love drinking my tea at night as I watch my English shows. And this is Alice in Wonderland inspired tin. Is just beautiful and I love it. Yay, tea for me. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh gosh, you know, sometimes you get pretty things you don't want to change. That's one of them. Oh, that is cute too. I love the llama box and a lantern. And oh wow, cute little summer signs. These are cute little directional signs. Very nice. And a pumpkin. Okay, I got to do something with a pumpkin. And a luau skirt. And what is that? And some ribbon, a wooden star, and some rub-ons. Wow, I got a lot to do. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is take that luau skirt and create flowers out of it. That's the only thing I can think of, is to create some shabby chic boho flowers. I guess you can call it shabby ho. And yeah, I'm just going to braid this grass skirt together and yeah, make a big old long braid. So there I just clipped it to my coffee cup and just started braiding and braiding and braiding along. And there you go. So now that I'm finished with my pretty long grass skirt braid, I am going to start on another flower, I suppose. I don't know why it didn't just continue. Well, this one I'm twisting it. So I'm showing that you can either braid it or you can twist it. Now with the twisty one, I'm going to show you how to make flowers. This grass skirt is perfect to make these very cool flowers, and they're perfect for shabby chic or a boho. So here I'm just taking a piece of paper that was left over from one of the tags, and I'm just swirling the twisted grass around and around and around, and it makes it look like a rose. It really makes a cute effect. And I love it because it's that natural grass skirt. So again, you can make this with raffia if you wanted to, or you can get one of these green skirts and just grass skirts, I'm sorry, and just twist it around and create a little flower for yourself for your decor. Now I'm going to take that little flower that I just made. Well, actually I made another one like a pom-pom. I just grouped it together, spun it around my fingers. I'm sorry I didn't get footage of that. I'm sorry, I forgot that. And I just painted that. Now I'm going to make a flower with the braid, and I'm just going to twist it around itself. I'm not going to use a backing or anything. I'm just putting some glue around the center and just twisting the braid around itself to create a really cool looking flower. And then we're going to paint them. So now I'm just using flat acrylic paint, and what I did was add a little bit of water to make it a little easier to get into the crevices. And I just painted all my little flowers, all these, I don't know, summery colors or boho colors. And that's what's going to cover the llama box. And I forgot to get footage of myself gluing it. I got involved in what I was watching on TV, but here is the final product. I hope you like it. I also added some of that jute ribbon to this project. This Dollar Tree mystery box hop for summer is hosted by Sammie of Unicorn Dust Designs and Lineap of DIY Beauty on Purpose. There are many wonderful collaborators and crafters on this hop, so I hope you check out each and every one. Thanks for hosting, my friends. This mystery hop is also part of a prize giveaway, so if you want to find out, the question is, where was I born? The answer is at the end of this video. I might also sneak it in somewhere in between one of the crafts. Now I'm going to take that wooden star, and I thought it would be cool to paint it black because I wanted to use those gold rub-ons, and I thought they would really look striking with a black background. And there I go, painting the star black. And while it dries, I thought, hey, this is a perfect time for a tea break. Why not? There's my little teapot. It's short and stout, but there I am, getting ready for my tea. And now I'm just going to use those gold rub-ons. They had all these beautiful sayings, and I hate to say it, but one of them I really messed up. I don't know if I rubbed it too hard, but it was just like a big mass of gold. But then I got the hang of it, and I was able to rub on these beautiful golden flowers and the other sayings that were part of that rub-on collection. And I just think it looks so pretty with the black. And then I used some of Plaid's Folk Art gold sparkle or gold, what is it called? Gold glitter paint. And it just was just so beautiful. And there I am putting some sugar, and my tea is ready for my little snack. Now let's tackle that pumpkin. I have these beautiful bee stencils that were given to me by my friend Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. And I thought, oh, this would be so perfect. I just love this cute little bee design, and I wanted to add it to this pumpkin just to add some more bee inspired decor for my tier tray. I thought this was perfect. And of course, my bee had to have a crown. And I went further to use my folk art paints and go ahead and paint my little bee. I always want to sing the bumblebee song. I found a little baby bumblebee. And yes, I sing to myself while I craft. But I had so much fun with this little bee. I know it's a simple project, but you know, simple is fun as well. Thank you. Now here I'm going to use those tropical arrow signs. And yeah, I painted it black. And you're like, why did you paint it black? I don't know. It had glitter on it. I didn't get enough glitter off of it so you can still see the lettering, but that's okay. I said, you know what, I'll just use the back, even though the back has staple holes, but I'm just going to ignore it. So here I am painting it white. So this is going to be kind of a farmhousey, shabby chic kind of decor, but I just love the signs, and I've always loved white picket fences. So this is going to be a white picket fence inspired decor. So yeah, it could be farmhouse, it could be shabby chic, or it could be boho, whatever you like, or grand millennial, whatever it is that you like out there. So now I'm taking some of those tongue depressors, or popsicle sticks, whatever you want to call them, and just painting them white because this is what's going to hold those boards together just as they would if they were a picket fence. I got my little Dollar Tree candle. Now I'm using one of the popsicle sticks as a measurement to measure in between the picket fences to make sure that they're all measured correctly. And yeah, I'm just gluing them together, gluing all of these fence posts, if you like, together. And the popsicle sticks came along together with those picket fences just perfect. Now I'm making a cute little neutral wreath, and I'm using whites and yellows because I do love the aesthetic of the bees and the lemons that are out there. So it seems to be very summery and fresh and clean. So white, yellow, and green, that's the whole, I guess, color combination that I'm using here. And I just like the idea of having a little wreath on the picket fence because, again, it's very homey, very farmhousey, and it's lovely. I was going to put this on the front door, but then I got scared that the sun would just, I don't know, ruin that beautiful white picket fence. So I'm just going to have to find a wall somewhere in my house. I don't know, maybe my closet door, somewhere, because I really like the way it came out. So now I'm going to add a ribbon using that jute ribbon that Sammie sent me. Plus, I have this lemon ribbon, which matches perfectly, plus that ticking ribbon. And there it is, just a small ribbon. It doesn't have to be a big deal. This is a small little, wall decor. But there you have it. Final product. I really love this one. This is one of my favorites from today. And there, it's all done. Now I was a little stumped with the lantern, but then I came up with something like out of the blue. Of course, I'm going to paint it white first because for summertime, I don't like the idea of black. So I decided to paint it white for summertime. Now, I did use 2 coats of paint to make sure that this had some nice coverage. Even though the black peeked out a little bit, it still looked really nice. Now I'm going to use these framed canvases. These are the wood framed canvases from Dollar Tree. I struggled with this. I couldn't get the staples out. It was just such a mess. But I was able to get down to that wooden frame, which is what I really, really wanted for this project. There I am, just ripping off the rest of the canvas. Now I'm gonna have to cut one in half, and you'll see why, because I'm going to create a lantern. Now I can't remember who did this first. I've seen a lot of crafters do this. Yes, I realize that's not the safest way to cut something, but hey, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. But I always love the idea of using this wood to create a wooden lantern. So this is gonna be a lantern within a lantern. It's lantern inception, that's right. And I had such a tough time with those staples, but it looked bad to keep the staples in the wood. But you'll see, I work around it, and I think it worked to my benefit. Because what I'm gonna do is now I'm taking the 2 halves, and I'm gonna put it on either side of the one frame that I did not touch. There was one that I did not cut. So the one that was solid, that stayed as it was, and the other 2 were just placed on either side opposite each other to create the lantern. It's so easy, look how cool it looks. Then I'm going to attach the little lantern inside, but before I do that, I'm actually covering the lantern, all that wood, because I couldn't get the staples out. I'm covering it with fabric from Burlap Fabric, burlapfabric.com for all your burlap needs. Yeah. So I just ripped strips of burlap, and they're about 1 inch wide and probably like, I don't know, 24 inches long. And all I did was wrap the frame in that burlap fabric, and it gave it a really nice shabby chic look to it. So I really liked it. It's just, again, because I couldn't get out the staplers, this idea came to mind to cover those staples, and I think it came out really nice. You'll tell me. Now, I'm going to attach the little lantern to the big wooden lantern to create, I don't know, a double lantern, I suppose. And I just like this as a table decor. Now, to make it really shabby chic, I added some flowers. Again, I'm keeping a neutral tone to this. So I just added some white flowers and some of those like white lilac flowers or lavender flowers that they have at Dollar Tree. These are all Dollar Tree flowers. And when I was done, I was like, wow, this actually looks like a really cute idea for a wedding centerpiece. And sadly, the little lantern didn't work, but it still looks pretty. I like it. What do you think? So this is the little bless sign, and I had these stickers. It's like they're 3D stickers, and they have like a little window. You see the little window there in the corner? I was gonna put the window on the outside, and then I decided, nah, I don't want to do that. I want to do something more. So to go a step further, I went back to my popsicle sticks, and there they are. So I got my popsicle sticks and some stirring sticks, and I created a window. I actually put some ruffled ribbon on the inside to make it look like a curtain. And now I thought it would be cute to have, those little shutters on the outside. And again, I'm just putting them together, and it's just, again, those little popsicle sticks. And I'm using stirring sticks, the little wood stirrer sticks, as the cross bars, I guess, or wooden things for my little shutters. And then I'm going to attach these shutters to either side of my window. And I thought it had a cute little country look. And I didn't just stop there. I continued by adding a little shelf and some cute little miniature flowers using some of those miniature storage jars from the Dollar Tree. So there you have your cute little whimsical window for a summer afternoon. I love the way this turned out. Of course, you know me, I love all my whimsical stuff. But I really think this turned out so cute. And I put corks at the bottom just to hold up the window. Next, I'm going to use this little, I guess it's a tile tray. I don't know what to call it. It's just a little sign, and it says "Love Blooms Here." It was really pretty. But of course, I wanted to do something more. There you see that I'm adding some hot glue to the tile to to make sure that it had a nice seal to it because of what I'm going to do next. Now I'm going to use these really cute vintagey looking Shabby Chic stickers. Now to give it some more depth, I also added some moss just because I thought it looked kind of vintagey, and I don't know, I just like to add moss to things sometimes. And I also added some small flowers, and these were small, plastic and silk flowers. And then I was going to do my first attempt at ever working with resin, and this is plaid resin. This is from Mod Podge, actually, the Mod Podge company. It's a 2-part formula. I had already poured in the first part there, and this is the second part. I let it pour out very slowly. Make sure I clean it with my popsicle stick. Now I am going to warn you, you must, I repeat, you must, I repeat, you must use a silicone mat underneath any project that you are using resin with. I found out the hard way, and I will tell you about it soon. Now, I stirred the resin mixture for 3 minutes, exactly 3 minutes. And now I'm going to pour the resin into my mold. It's just going to stay in there. I'm not going to unmold it or anything like that. But I'm just making sure that first the moss and the flowers are covered as best as possible, and the little sign that's there. And just remember, use all types of safety equipment, personal protection equipment. That includes gloves, safety goggles, and also a mask, because it is a very strong smelling product and you don't want to smell that directly. So make sure you're in a well ventilated area when you make this, and take your time, follow the instructions, and it is easy enough to use. Next, you have to use an open flame. That's right, an open flame, people. Me, an open flame. So here I am with my little blowtorch, and what you do is you just pan over the whole resin project to make sure that it bursts all the little bubbles. That way you have a nice, clean, smooth resin product at the end. Now, I added some glitter to this as well, as you'll see in just a moment. I just added a few flakes of glitter and just added a little bit of sparkle and what have you. But you will notice that my flame gets a little too close to one of the items that was sticking out a little bit above the resin, and I hadn't noticed it. And yes, I set my resin project afire, aflame. But what else is new with me, Indiana Jones? I really enjoyed making all of these wonderful projects, even if they had some pitfalls here and there, but they were so much fun. Thank you again, Sammie, for not only these wonderful products to make these projects with, but my wonderful English tea. Now, if you're interested in finding out who is next on the mystery box hop, just click in the link below. This was so much fun, and I'm so proud to be part of this collaboration. And don't forget, this collaboration is part of a giveaway. So here's the answer to the question I asked earlier. I was born in Queens, New York. That's right, Queens. Just right, Queens. Stay safe, be kind, God bless you, and remember, live the adventures, my friend, and go on and hop to the next video.